black steel under white cloaks, smiles sharp as blades. They burned every chapel, left halos in the flames. Long live the shadow crown, kings of the hollow vow. Dark nights dressed in borrowed light, ruling from the ruin now. But every mask will crack, every liar's star goes black. Hold your breath, hold your ground, till the real heart strikes them down.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are back from the weekend, Monday. Mondays are always busy and crazy for me. Trying to clean up after the weekend and trying to get stuff done for the business, posting advertisements and whatnot on Facebook, so forth. The reason why I do it on Mondays is because there's a lot of groups on Facebook, local community groups that are private, and their rules stipulate advertisements only on Mondays. So you kind of got to do all that work on Mondays, as well as take care of 3 kids. So the hands are definitely full. But we're here. We're a little bit late because I'm also in the process of kind of remodeling the overlays here. I'm sure you can tell by looking. So created some overlays, but still needs a little bit of work. Still debating whether or not I want to continue using a webcam or not, or just play without a webcam. There's a lot of people that use a webcam, and there's a lot of people that never use a webcam. So I'm kind of contemplating it, whether I should continue using it or not. If you've been following the channel, one thing you know is I'm dealing with a lack of VRAM. I only have 3 gigs. And when you're on OBS, everything you put on OBS is kind of using resources, including the webcam. So it's like I can sacrifice the webcam and have other stuff, in a sense, or save on resources. So that's kind of my thought process. So just kind of trying different things here. All right, so we are back to playing Lufia Part 2. We did do a full round of the Ancient Cave, made it to the 100th floor, or 99 or whatever it was, and went up against a giant slime who was not very challenging at all, which I'm sure it was probably programmed that way. It's part of the story or something. He ran away. And we found one iris ring that they put on display and gave us absolutely nothing for. No items, no money, no hints, nothing. So I don't know, maybe if you find them all, maybe you'll get something. I'm not for sure. But I think we're going to move on with the story and not worry about that. The Ancient Cave, as I'm aware, is kind of an optional thing. You start on the first floor with absolutely nothing, no weapons, no armor, no items, no spells. You're all at level 1. You cannot go up a floor, you can only go down, and the floors are constantly random. So if we were to do another round today, it would not be the same floors. They would look completely different. You keep what's in a red chest, or you keep what's in the blue chest, but you don't keep what's in the red chest. And I think out of everything, out of all 99 floors that we went through, I think I might have been able to keep 2 or 3 things out of 99 floors, which, if you ask me, I find is kind of ridiculous. Doesn't really feel like it was worth it, I guess, in a sense. But that's what happens when you're kind of doing something that's random. The loot is completely random. So it's like gambling. I'm not sure I'm willing to gamble. So we're going to kind of move on with the story because we would like to complete the game at some point and move on to the next game. In which, that being said, there is a ton of games that we can play and enjoy. I've posted some polls over on my YouTube. Feel free to jump over there and vote if you would like. However, since I've posted those, I've recently discovered another game. So There's two games that are kind of similar in a sense. So somebody had recommended Final Fantasy XI Braver, which is like a single player RPG Maker version of the online game Final Fantasy XI. So they turned it into a retro style single player RPG like the original Final Fantasies. And I can kind of tell that it's RPG Maker based on, the assets and the textures and stuff that they're using, because I dabble with RPG Maker as well, and it looks familiar. And the game is pretty fun. I've been enjoying it. I feel there could be a few improvements and additions, but overall the game is pretty good. If you haven't, make sure you check it out. It is free to download. And then recently I was on YouTube and ran across somebody doing a video for Final Fantasy, I think it's Black Moon Prophecy. And it's been pretty fun, and it's also an RPG Maker game, but the assets, the textures and stuff in the game don't really look like RPG Maker. They used the same assets and textures and graphics and whatnot as the original Final Fantasy games. And so you can see stuff as well as music and character sprites from Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I haven't seen anything from 7 and above, but 1 through 6, you will see textures and stuff from those other Final Fantasies. The music is kind of the same thing. It's using music from all the other Final Fantasies. There's even Final Fantasy Tactics music in there. And it's also free to download. It's a remake. So my understanding is the developer, he created one and a two. So there's a sequel if you play the original. But if you download the remake, which recently came out, I guess, it remakes the first game but changes a lot of things in it. So he has no plans on doing a remake for the second one because it won't fit. So, yeah. But you basically, the main character is a dragoon, sort of like Kain from Final Fantasy IV. There's a lot of influences from Final Fantasy IV. Although he doesn't look like your standard dragoon with the helmet. He's not wearing a helmet at all. But he does have the jump ability as well as a bunch of other additional abilities. The first kingdom that you start in has the background music from Final Fantasy IV when you're in the kingdom of Baron. And one of the characters that you run into, his sprite looks like, if you remember Final Fantasy IV, you had to, when you got back to the castle of Baron and you had to fight the water elemental, you also had to fight like the captain of the guards, Belgen or something like that. So there's a sprite that looks like him. The lord that you work for, Lord Adder, his sprite looks very similar to General Leo from Final Fantasy VI. A lot of the furniture looks like Final Fantasy VI. So it's very interesting, and we probably will play that game at some point. I'm thinking we might do that after Lufia instead of doing anything else. We might just move on to Black Moon Prophecy. And then, of course, we're also playing Fallout New Vegas on Wednesday and Thursday. So Lufia 2, Monday, Tuesday, Fallout, Wednesday, Thursday. And so when we finish New Vegas, we will either move on to Fallout 3, go backwards, or move up to Fallout 4. I'm kind of leaning to trying to do Fallout 4. We might have to do it on remote play, so I'll be using the PlayStation because my PC having 3 gigs of VRAM doesn't exactly like Fallout and Skyrim for streaming. So we might do that. Might put Fallout 3 on hold because they're saying that they're going to remake Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. But we are already kind of, we'll say, halfway through Fallout New Vegas, so we're just going to continue playing that. And if Fallout New Vegas's remake or remaster or whatever looks really good, maybe we'll just play it again. We'll see how things go. And then occasionally we'll probably do some Fallout 76 and some Elder Scrolls Online, but because they are MMOs, they kind of go on forever. And so it's a game you can constantly play and stream, and then you kind of never move on to another game unless you choose just to stop playing. So it's like there's no end in a sense. Whereas a lot of the games I play, I try to play to the end, then we move on to the next game, the next story in a sense. But we will occasionally play MMOs. It just won't be like our main theme, I guess you could say. All right, so we're going to go full screen here. I'm working on overlays, but I need to make some edits, and I'll show you a little bit here. So I have a full screen overlay. And it looks like this, but I have to remove the background so that the window capture will show up. So it's not transparent, so I got to make it transparent so that it will work right. So it's kind of on hold at the moment. I didn't have enough time. That's partially why I was running late. Alright, so Lufia 2, please update me about the volume. I know your volume and my volume are going to sound different. I'm turning mine down a little bit. I kind of have a war of game volumes between this one and Fallout, because Fallout tends to be really quiet, so I have to turn the volume all the way up for Fallout, and then I got to turn it all the way back down for these retro games. Alright, where are we and what are we doing? It looks like we probably could stay at the inn. A stream of light went through the shrine north of here a couple of days ago. It was beautiful. People saying it's the super being coming down to the shrine. I think we were trying to make some money for gear and spells. And that is definitely a thing about these old school RPGs, is there's a lot of level and money grinding that you got to do. Alright, so we don't really need any weapons. We don't really need any armor. Those are money. But spells, I think we need a bunch of spells. Alright, so we need one bolt at 10,000 gold. We don't need that one. We don't need that one. Or that. We need that. Parish, we need 2 parishes. And 2 absorbs. And 1 waken. That's a lot of money we gotta work on here. Plus we're, of course, leveling up our capsule monsters when I hit the right buttons. Alright, so we have our fire element, Blaze. He's a winged lizard at class 3. And then we just picked up the wind one, and he's now Bluebird. And then, of course, we have Trixie, who's the light element. She is a Cupid at the moment. And then Fumi, he's just medium-sized, and he's neutral alignment. So we're kind of using the bird at the moment since it's a new one. And we named him Gusto. You know, like Wind Gust. I know it's lame. I'm not all that great coming up with names. can't go through this shrine yet because we haven't completed the story, so they won't let us through. I think that only hits one. These are plants, so the fireball would probably be better. Well, we need to find something that gives us a lot of money. A lot of flowers. Oh, my dog keeps barking. Where will she bark? Give me a second. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Had to deal with my dog. He's barking at nothing. Now it looks like it's gonna rain. Oh, let's see. Iron Claw. They're weak against fire. Money. Need some money. Fireball. Stingers. Beat bash. Vortex. Oh, we got 10,000. So we'll come by. Well, we can buy Bolt. Or Waken. Let's buy Waken. And then we'll get 5,000 more and we'll get Bolt. Yep, it's raining. A little bit. Got a little one, a dark fly. existence. Let's see. Sacred Song. Fours, hit point, fully. I'm assuming that's just one individual. And that means everybody. Charge. Get the tree. We're getting there. There's 2 spells we can scratch off the list. Now we're heading towards the expensive ones. Do a little weed eating, pruning. Retreat. I'm gonna stay at the end and finish her magic points. Alright, perish into death. Spiral wave is learned. More trees. Oh, need 3,000 more. I guess we could probably do both. Alright, so all we have left is absorb. I need 40,000. Absorb's a good one. Definitely gonna need that. Try pair. Probably won't work. Nope. just do a regular attack. Just one of them. Killed that one blow. Getting there slowly but surely. We're almost there to buy one. Do, 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 do. All right, I think we're gonna move on. And we'll just get him that spell later. Sense uneasiness. If you are going, please be careful. Everything we can do. This is where. Nothing there. Hey, Valerian, how you doing? Puzzle, puzzle, puzzle. Nope, that's not it. Not even a hint. Maybe I should put it right here. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. That's not it. And that's what they gave us, some kind of a hint. Well, there's our hint. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Ooh, we have a lion one. Raises everything but lowers agility. Attack with a fang attack. She's got more agility. She's going to be using magic more than anything else. So we're going to give it to him, even though he might lose some agility. It's a puppy. Hounds. A bunch of hound dogs. Let's go stronger. And we're gonna heal her attack. Checker blade. Raised the blue and the red. And nothing's changed out here. Ooh, nothing. Must have something to do with this. Not. Must have something to do with this. But I can't. 1 second, understand what. Purpose of that. If I do, I won't be able to come back. Medusa. Uh-oh, stealing our magic. Absorb her magic. Their magic. See how they like it. Okay. Guys who are headless. And we got another line fang. Guess we give it to her. Oh, fun. Never the easy way around, right? That didn't work. Fireball. Well, that wasn't very effective. I think physical damage is fine. Now what? I don't think any of these are blow up worthy. Corrected. Switch. When we get here, we're about to probably have us a good battle. Ooh. Take out the Medusas. That troll in the dungeon. Just noticing we're on a minimal scene. Yes, I'm working on some remodeling with overlays. Multi, which we don't really need. Can't open that door. Ooh. In OBS, I mean. Yeah, I'm working on changing overlays a bit. So once I get it done, we do have a smaller screen overlay like this. But I'm gonna have to get it fitted in here. And then we have our, under full screen, we do have a full screen overlay that looks like that, but I got to remove the background so that the window capture will appear right. So we're working on a few things cosmetically, I guess. And I have my webcam shut off at the moment because I'm kind of debating whether or not I want to use a webcam or not, because I can potentially save, I guess, some resources without it. The whole VRAM issue. And, you know, some people use them and some people don't. Every time I tried to do something, you were in my way. Now I have no place to go. What are you talking about? Sir Amon will not forgive me anymore. Amon? One of the four Sinistrals, master of chaos. Sir Amon trusted me as his servant. Thanks to you, I have lost his trust. I have nothing to lose, but I cannot let you live. Say your goodbyes. Was this going to be our final battle with this Joker? Yeah, there's nothing to raise the magic defense here, besides my special ability. Healed up here. He's calling for help now. Oh, nice. You will not escape this shrine. Ha 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 ha! I don't think I can go back and heal here. We will use some items. We have one high magic, so we're gonna preserve it. Hold on to it for a moment. Iris, why are you here? I wonder if she has any connection to the Iris equipment we're supposed to find in the ancient cave. Adura caught. But why you? Why did Adura kidnap you? I do not know. Anyway, thank you so much for helping me. Well, I'm glad you're okay. Let's get out of this place. Celine, please. Alright. Or Salon, I guess is technically how you say your name. It's blocked. It's Adura. He just had to do such a slimy thing before he left. We've no choice. Let's walk down. What? The shrine is collapsing. So this is Adura's final hurrah, huh? He can be surprising, I guess. Come on, we have to do something. The escape's blocked, for heaven's sake. What can we do? There must be some sort of device which is blocking the spell. How do you figure that? Adura is dead, but magic works. That means something must be generating the magic. Could be. Alright, let's find out what. We go down now? Yep. Now we can't go any further. Look at that. Got a fury ring. Feel my fury. He can't use it. He can't use it. Only she can use it. Raises her gut but lowers her defense. Only be worn by women. Let them express their feelings freely. Lowers enemy's defense. But it lowers her defense. I'm gonna say no. She caught us at the stairs. Thank you for the magic. You've been surprised. There's our formation here. Oh, he's calling for backup. Will it troll maybe? Nothing to do with this. Ah. That ball might be the device. Alright, I'll have to do this to break it, huh? Break this ball and escape will no longer be blocked. Okay, I'll break it. Here we go. Wild way of doing it, but the blockage seems to be gone. Well, let's get out of here. Hey, Decker. Darn it, I wasn't paying attention. What? You people are not going back alive. You live? Ha 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 ha, farewell. Go, go, go. Get out of here. Decker, hold on, I'll be right there. No, this shrine's not going to last that long. Go, go, Max. Do you think I can leave you like this? The shrine will be gone before it's over. Iris, take them back with you now. But, I said go. Escape. Eudora, I'll follow you to the ends of the earth. Oh no, we lost Decker. Decker. No, it can't be true. Decker couldn't. He'll be okay. Dumb people always make it through, alright? I am sorry, I shouldn't have used escape so soon. No, if you hadn't used the magic, we all would have been lost. Where are you going? To pray for Decker. That's the only thing I can do now. What are we going to do now, Maxim? Continue on our journey. Sinistrals or not, we're going to get them. You can't go anywhere beyond the eastern port town called Credul without a ship. Plated cloth. That's just iron plate. Let's try this place. There it is. Long road. Ooh, almost. We need to buy another road. What will Gusto turn into next? A Pegasus. Igor. I got two of those. Iron plate was at the other place. A winged horse, it says. Horse rock we don't have. We have a B rock. S top, we don't have an S top. Even though the North Shrine is gone, I still feel the strong power of this group of beings. The light really messed up the small shrine in the east, but I guess it's fixed now. There's our hint. The shrine was destroyed. Here there's a genius inventor in Treadle, east to the small shrine. More Decker. I think we need to fix our formation. Port Town of Treadle is through here. No, come back. Lexus is kind of strange, but I like him. He's very nice to me. You like flowers? If so, would you buy some from my sister when she returns from picking? Rock Breaker. Smashes rocks. Thunderblast. Bronze Axe. Palm Attack. Morning Star. I don't have much. 10,000 for the Morning Star. Gonna need some money. If you go south by ship, you can get to Forfeit Island. You should check it out. If you've sold items before, I hear there's pretty good stuff there. Well, hello, please enjoy yourselves. You're strangers here, aren't you? Would you like something to drink? Thank you. I wouldn't get too close to the Lexus cave if I were you. I had such an awful time there. There's a vicious rumor south of here, something about 4 Sinistrals who will destroy the world. I'd love to cross the sea and start a new life, maybe with someone special. The city of Thundleton has very tasty tea. I'd love to have some before I go. A young woman headed south the other day. She seemed worried about something. You must be traveling warriors. You definitely need a ship for the rest of your journey. There's a ship on sale at a fair price. You can look and talk to the seller. Are you interested? Yes. Good, follow me. Hello, I brought you a customer. Where did Lexus go? She must be at the laboratory, so are you the one interested in the ship? Well, I thought I'd at least take a look. This is she. Still new, a great bargain, you know. Why did the owner want to sell such a new ship? The owner is Lexus Shia. He's a somewhat unusual guy who calls himself a genius inventor. He's always inventing strange things. Since his inventions cost a fortune, he always needs money. How could he have afforded to buy the ship in the first place then? Well, he said he talked a rich person into trading one of his inventions. He sounds untrustworthy. Come on, we don't know until we meet the guy. He might be a real genius, you know? Lexus is in the cave north of here. You see, the cave is his laboratory. In any case, talk to him directly. Looks like Lexus is making something again. I hope the ship doesn't sink like before. Hey guys, you better watch out with that Lexus. You can't trust his invention, you know. I want to be a sailor when I grow up. Who wants to be stuck doing housework all day? Dr. Lexus is a genius. I've never met a guy who could sink ships faster than him. Forfeit Island is south of here. I hear there's a huge casino beneath the city. I'd love to bet everything I've got. Alright guys, that's all the time I have for today, but thank you for coming and watching. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the follow button. I'm usually live Monday through Thursday. We will play Lufia 2 again tomorrow, and then we'll move on to Fallout New Vegas Wednesday and Thursday. So I hope you have a good day, and see you tomorrow.
Rust stains on my hands, grass stains on my sneakers, fireflies in tin cans. Mom
calling from the screen door, sun melting into gold. Thought the summer was forever, guess forever got old. Where has the time gone? Slipping through my fingers like sand. I keep reaching, reaching for a world I can't hold in my hands. Memories whispered in the wind, blowing through a house I outgrew. Where will we go from here when all the roads lead back to you? Black tires on the gravel, skin knees, scraped up pride. Trading cards at recess, thought the whole world fit that slide. Now I'm staring at a mirror, same eyes, different face. All goes first, I can't read